Hey everyone, Blockchain Bernie here with my latest episode. What is a smart contract? Man, that is a crazy word, right? Smart contract. A contract is a piece of paper. How can it be smart, right? Is it a misnomer? What does it actually mean for your life? Are you missing out on anything? Do you have to learn what a smart contract is? And why do you have to learn it? So those are all the questions that I'm going to be answering for you today. And if you like content like this, please, please, please smash that like button. It really, really helps me out. And I thank you in advance. And I really, really appreciate it. All right, a smart contract. So let's think about the history of blockchain, right? It started out with what I call blockchain 1.0, right? That was Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, digital currency without centralized control. And then we had imitators, right? We had Litecoin and Dogecoin and all of these. This is all blockchain 1.0. It is only digital currency. It is dumb digital currency. It cannot execute code. It cannot do anything. It can just lie there and be your asset, right? And Bitcoin is now being mostly dubbed as a store of value, right? So that is blockchain 1.0. And then blockchain 2.0 is smart contracts. And it is a crazy name for a program or code that runs on the blockchain, right? They just called it smart contract to make it sound interesting. And as a marketing gag or stuff like that, it just means it's a program. Any smart contract is a program, is a piece of software just as any other piece of software, except, normal software is running on a computer like this. It can be your desktop computer, or it can be a server in a data center, right? So when you would visit some website, like whatever it may be, Airbnb.com, then only part of the software is running on your browser, on your laptop. But the most important part that contains all the data is running on Airbnb servers, which are in a data center, right? That's normal code, normal programs that you use each and every day. So what's a smart contract now? That is a program that runs on the blockchain. What does that now mean? That means it's a lot of servers. It is thousands. Normally, it depends on the blockchain, but if it's like Ethereum, Solana, or anything, it is thousands of computers that run all the same code, and they all verify to each other that the same result comes out of that program, right? So that way, we have that same thing that Satoshi set out to do with Bitcoin. We have it in Ethereum and Solana and Avalanche and Polygon and all these smart contract chains. We have that decentralized control also for running code, for running programs, right? And there's nothing special, and you can think a lot like, man, what does it have to do with a contract and what's smart about it? And forget all that, right? You can think about like, okay, if code is run on the blockchain and then there are many people that do the same thing and then it's the same code that being executed and everyone agrees on how things work, then the blockchain will verify that it's all there. And it is, there is a use case for smart contracts in that way, but it's kind of far-fetched. It's really far-fetched. It's the best thing is to think about smart contracts just as normal programs, as any other program as well, right? And it can literally be any program. Just instead of a server with centralized control that's running in a data center, with smart contracts, these programs are executed on the blockchain on many, many independent servers, right? And they are called validators, those servers on the blockchain. And those validators are run by independent people and organizations, right? So that's why there is no centralized control. And that is absolutely a great thing. And that is the future. And that's why I feel you need to learn about smart contracts right now. Just Google it, start with the Wikipedia article or anything like that, and you will find out a lot to learn about smart contracts. But it is the future. Why is it the future? Because decentralized control is definitely a thing that will not go away, right? There's large parts of society everywhere in the world that are fed up with centralized control, right? They are growing up and they want to take care of themselves and not being told what to do by centralized organizations like Google, like Facebook, like Twitter, and all these guys, right? So this is unstoppable. Society will want to find out, can we find another model where everything's decentralized and control is decentralized, and we as users, we as owners of these assets, we decide what's being done and not that centralized organization. And it's not going to go away, trust me. And the technology is going to improve over and over again. And, I'm proud to be working on improving the technology and pushing it towards blockchain 3.0. Because with smart contracts, it is all about running code, but it's not so much about the data. So I gave you the example of Airbnb. The code is running on centralized servers with centralized control. So if Airbnb doesn't like you, they can censor you and stuff like that. And all the data is under centralized control of Airbnb. So what I am doing, I founded Bitoku, and find more about Bitoku, link in the description, bitoku.io. And we are building smart contracts with a storage layer. So that actually, experiment of humanity, building decentralized control, can actually be done. And all these Web 2 applications that we have out there right now, the Facebooks, Twitters, Airbnbs, eBays, Etsy's of this world, right? With our Bitoku chain, they can run on the blockchain, and also the data can have decentralized control. And it's all about the data and data ownership, which is the key issue with, privacy and all these things that are going on and right now. So that is a great thing. I couldn't be more proud to work on that. And with the Bitoku chain, you can be part of that community. And we have that early node owner NFT. It is brand new, and here it is. And that means you can get in to this Bitoku initiative. It's a major, major crypto initiative. You can get in there and purchase a right to run a validator node with the storage capacity on that future Bitoku blockchain. And there are only 25 nodes left at the current price. And also, we are going to relaunch and rebrand within the next few weeks. We are ramping up everything. If you get your node before that relaunch, you will get this NFT, and that will give you a ton of benefits. For example, twice the DAO token airdrops, right? So every node owner will get an airdrop of DAO tokens, and will have voting rights in our distributed autonomous organization. And you will be able to have a word in what's the future of the Bitoku chain, and how are we building this thing, and how are we moving towards a world where, all the web apps have decentralized control, right? You can be part of that. And with that NFT, if you have that NFT, you get twice the voting power, right? So if you think Bitoku is a great cause to get into, get your node now. A link in the description, bitoku.io. In the top right of the website, there is a link for our Discord. So join the Discord, discuss everything with our team and with the thousands of other node owners that are already there. It's a great place to discuss everything. And also read our white paper / light paper that is on the website there. And thanks for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And yeah, catch you guys next time. Bye.